followed. But if she wanted to make it as a singer, she would have to move to Stockholm. Reluctantly, Frida decided to leave her husband and children and pursue her career.
She was so emotionally unfulfilled at the time. She didn't really have a real childhood. She had to grow up much earlier than most children, and she was still searching for some kind of fulfillment. And I think her ambition was her version of emotional fulfillment at the time. That was the only thing she could find that could really give her good emotional payoff, was to sing and to meet the audience and have a good career and advance her career.
Frida's career got a boost when she caught the eye of veteran Swedish cabaret artist Charlie Norman in 1969.
She was a talk of the town among musicians. All the musicians like her singing. The guys in the band said, let's try that girl from Eskilstuna she was. We loved her because nice, friendly, good ear, a lot of laughs. She was wonderful. She is wonderful. She was talking like she was dead.
Offstage, Frida spoke little about her past, but clearly it had an impact on her personality on and off the stage.
She was shy and timid when there was a lot of people around, and she was not so fond that time to be on stage and to have a lot of people looking at her. I think she preferred studio, But as I remember it, she was not talking so much about herself. Especially not if it's what you call kind of trouble or something. You don't mention it. No.
As her career progressed, nobody learned about her flight from Norway or the eugenics experiment that lay behind her birth. And only later did Frida learn just how lucky she had been when her grandmother whisked her away to Sweden. She had escaped the miserable fate meted out to the Lebensborn children left behind in Norway. For unlike the rest of Europe, Norway decided to take their revenge one step further. For the sins of their parents, the children were to suffer. It wasn't just that they were hated as a reminder of the Nazi occupation. It was also widely believed, with a logic worthy of the Nazis themselves, that their German blood was defective and would make them fascists by nature. The Norwegian government wanted to deport them to Germany, but the British administration in Berlin refused. So they set up a committee, which asked for the opinion of Ernolf Ødegaard, the country's leading psychiatrist.
Ødegaard actually diagnosed the group of about 10,000 mothers and 10,000 children. He said that a large proportion of these people, they must be said to carry bad genes. Actually, they were more or less to be labeled mentally retarded. So with a German soldier as a father and an unmarried mother, these children were genetically very bad, and they belonged in, in special institutions for the mentally retarded or feeble-minded.
In a staggering act of retribution, hundreds of healthy small children were forcibly incarcerated in mental institutions. Had Frida stayed in Norway, she too could have shared the fate of the Norwegian Lebensborn, innocent children sentenced to a childhood of abuse by their own government simply because they had a German father.
Very many of us have psychological problems. There have been suicides, alcoholism, destroyed lives. bad health, not getting the schooling, not getting into the labor market. There are a lot of destroyed lives.
By the time she was famous, Frida Lyngstad knew that not only was she the daughter of a Nazi officer, but also that she had been born to be one of Hitler's master race, the future of the Third Reich. Harry Edgington's biography of Abba revealed this to the world. And no one, least of all Frida herself, was prepared for the extraordinary events that would then unfold.